Thank you very much. Thank you very much. First I want to thank the INEC for actually coming out to tell Nigerians that politicians are devising a new means of trying to buy votes. Before the Osun elections, we were in Osun together with the area father and some other persons to advocate for don't sell your vote. Irrespective of our political leanings, irrespective of our political interests, one thing is that we must have a country before we even talk about politics. One thing people must realize is that vote buying, it's something that will destroy our politics and our elections if we don't do the right thing. Let me say critically and with every due sense of responsibility that there is no political party in Nigeria today that cannot buy votes if the opportunity presents itself. However, I believe that there are mechanisms that have been put in place one way or the other to check some of these things, but they are redevising some other means of doing that. And that is why some of us have been calling into questions the Tradermoni initiative of the federal government. And I also saw it in the statement of the former President Obasanjo, also singling out, and even both local and international observers and NGOs have also raised issue. You remember that I watched the last campaign of the APC in Edo State when Comrade Adams Oshiomhole said, by the time we leave, the vice president is coming to come and do Tradermoni. Now, you understand when you look at some of these things, it means that the Tradermoni has been seen a sort of way of institutionalizing a kind of a vote buying. And the way they did it in Osun election and the way they are doing it close to the 2019 elections has raised a serious suspicion about the fact that while INEC is doing a lot with CSOs and some other stakeholders to stop this incident of vote buying, the government of the day has found a way around it to institutionalize vote buying through Tradermoni initiative. And this is not good for our democracy. And there's something they don't understand here.
Mr. Dare, if you just let me come in here, just so I can ask you this question. You were saying that from your submissions, that this seems to be a way to buy votes. But if it is a way to buy votes, what, in your view, must be done by the people, the electorate? What must be done by INEC, by security agencies, for instance, by all the stakeholders to ensure that this does not succeed? We do away with anything vote buy.
Yeah, for me, I think that the only thing now is for the federal government to halt this Tradermoni initiative. INEC is doing a lot. The security agencies, some of them who are patriotic, would definitely support whatever INEC is doing. The CSOs who are on ground doing a lot of voter education, advising Nigerians not to buy their vote, all these people are doing it simply because for us to have a free, fair, and credible election. And I can also tell you something very important. Go around this country today, please, and you will see that we have less of posters and less of even some interland campaigns. You know why? A good number of the politicians are saying that, look, we're only reserving our money to buy votes. I'm not limiting this to any political party. I saw it when I traveled during the Christmas. A good number of the politicians refused to share Christmas gifts. They said, instead of us to use this money to share, to give Christmas gifts, we're going to reserve this money during the election to also buy our votes, since the federal government is doing Tradermoni. And this thing is putting a spanner, in everything that INEC is doing, in everything that observers are doing.